Hi everyone, hopefully you're having a great Saturday. Welcome to my PAI Tiles series where I'm teaching you how the game works basically. This is my third video, and just to recap, we were talking in the last episode about how we have pairs and then looking for a teen or day with a 7, 8, 9, and then balancing the hand when you're setting up PAI Tiles hands. So now that we've kind of covered that, I want to focus on each one of the points. So in the last video, we actually talked about which pairs could be split, which ones have the split rules, and which ones don't. So as a review, June, Teen Day, and then everything needed to make the Wongs, Gongs, and high nines, so that would be nines, eights, and sevens, are the pairs that can be split. And they have split rules with them. So these pairs here can be split. The remainder cannot be split. So when you're setting hands up house way, your 4s, 5s, 6s, 10s, and 11s, those will never be split. So whenever you have these pairs, you keep them together, and then you put the other two tiles together to make the other hand. Alright, so now when we're talking about specific split rules, we'll go through each one of the rules in each video. So the first ones that we'll start with are the 7s, and then the next video I'll go with the 8s, and then after that I'll go with the 9s, and then Teen Day, and then June. Now, there's a few different rules here, and it really depends on the casino. So some casinos have specific rules where it's more aggressive, and some have it where it's more conservative. Now, I'm going to teach you a more conservative house rule, but we'll go through all of them. So for 7s, you're going to split the hand when you have a combination of a teen or a day, a 10, and 11. Now the debate is, what combination will I be using here in order to split? So where I was taught, when you have a pair of 7s, you want a teen or day to be one of the tiles, and then any combination after that of the mui, the ping, or the fu. So the rule that I have here on the channel is you split it if you can make the hand 7, 9, or better, and that will include a teen or a day. So the reason why that rule is set in place is because if you don't have the teen or day, you're looking to have more of a push hand here. So instead of splitting this to be 7, 7, the casino wants to go for the push. And the only low hands that the casino will beat are zeros from the player's side. So this is way more conservative because you're looking for the push and not the win. If I split this hand to be 7, 7, which is usually the minimum rule for the other casinos in the way that they have it set up, what they're looking for here is to win more so than with a 0. So the 7, 7 is kind of a mediocre hand. It's balanced, but they're planning on winning. I think you lose more than you win on this hand. The more debatable one is this one with the mui and the fu, where you can play a 7, 8. Now when you play the 7, 8, you actually win more than you lose as the banker, but you're not going to push as much. Like if I played it with as a 1 bow, I am going to push a lot more than I lose. Okay, so if that really makes any sense, I'm going to lose more if I split it, but I will also win more as well. So less pushing when I play my hand like 7 and 8. Okay, so the easiest way for me to kind of explain this, and I'll just leave it on the channel because when we start doing our live streams and whatnot, we're just going to follow the rule of 7, 9 or better. But again, just keep in mind that 7, 7 is usually the lowest rule that people are going to follow when splitting 7s. Okay? So sevens, 7, 9, you must have a teen or day in the hand in order to split sevens. So how do I practice this? No matter what rule you're following, keep a pair of sevens, shuffle the rest of your tiles, and then we'll kind of do some quick drills. Now this is a really good drill in the fact that if you split the sevens, you're going to name the hand. If you don't split the sevens, you're still going to name the hand. And it's really good for like hand recognition. So, okay. Okay, so I've stacked them in stacks of 4. Split them up into 2s. And then just work your way through the hand. Now, start with this pair first, and then do this pair next. Okay. 5 bow. Oh. Bow, bow. 8 bow. Here's a split. 7, 9. 5 bow. Remember that G. 9 bow. 4 bow. 0 bow. 0 bow. Here's another split. 8, 9. 3 bow. Another split. 9, 9. 1 bow. And 0 bow. Remember, some houses do split to make 7, 7. But in our videos and what I'm teaching you, 0 bow. Okay, let's go through some other practice hands and then do the demonstration. All right, while I'm shuffling, take a look at this chart. This is a chart that we're going to use to set up houseway. Take a screenshot or write it down. Okay, so we'll go through 8 hands here. Okay, first off, do we have any pairs? Yes, we do. We do have a pair of 4s for the NOR bow. So in this example, you don't ever split 4s, 5s, 6s, 10s, 11s. This hand is already set. You automatically put these together. Your hand is 7 bow. Okay, next hand. Do we have any pairs? No pairs. Do we have a teen or day? We do have a teen. Do we have a 7, 8, or 9 to go with it? We don't. So now we have to balance the hand. Now keep an eye out for this one because remember it can be a 3 or a 6. In this example, if I treated it like a 6, it doesn't go well with these two. And then if I put it with the only other option, it makes 0, 8. So I'm not going to treat it like a 6. I'm going to treat it like a 3. And then the other thing that we try to do is put 2 small tiles together. So when you do that little trick, a lot of the times you're able to set your hand balanced here. So in this example, we're able to make 7, 8. Okay, first off, do we have any pairs? We have no pairs. Do we have a teen or day? We don't have a teen or day. So now we're going directly to the third step where it's balancing the hand. Again, we have the other G tile, which can be 3 or 6. And once you're looking at this, treating it like a 6, it doesn't go well with any of these because it makes a 1, 2, or a 3. So if I treat it like a 3, again, with the previous example where you put the two small tiles together, this is your best option to balance the hand. So when I'm looking at this hand, I have a 3, 8. Now I look at my 3. Is my 3 a cheongsam 3? So does it have one of those high tiles? If it doesn't, you're going to stretch your hand out as far apart as possible to make at least a 7. In this example, the cheongsam rule is in effect, so now we're going to make our hand 2, 9. Now, because the high hand is as high as you can make it, and it's higher than a 7, this is how you set your hand. 2, 9. All right, first off, do we have any pairs? Yes, we do. We do have the day bow. Now remember, you split days. Actually, we didn't even talk about this, but you split days when you can make your hand 6, 8 or better. However, we already have an 8 here, so you're not going to split it and reduce the hand in any example. So now our hand is 8 bow. Okay, first off, any pairs? No pairs. Do we have a teen or day with a 7, 8, or 9? Yes, we do. So we have a day tile, and now we have two options. So we have a 7 or an 8. The first thing that you want to do is you want to put it with the lower tile. Now, I'm going to put it with a 7 before the 8 and see if my low hand is higher than a 3 with a cheongsam. So this is a 4. It's already higher than a 3. So this is how the hand is set. We have 4, 9. Okay. Any pairs? No pairs. Do I have a teen or day? No teen or day. So we're going to the third step already, balancing the hand. And this was an easy one because we have 4 different numbers. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to take your 7 and your 10, your highest and your lowest, and you're going to put them together. And that's how you balance this hand. Really simple because you have 4 different values. So now all you have to remember is what's the highest tile out of the 4 of them. Usually it's not any of your mixed pair tiles. So it's one of these two. It's the ping tile. That's your high hand. So then we have 7, 7. Okay, do we have any pairs? No pairs? Do I have a teen or a day? I do have a day tile. Do I have a 7, 8, or 9? I do have a 7 and an 8 tile. So again, you want to put it with the lower one, the lower option first. So in this example, I'm going to put it with the 7. Remember, we're doing house way here. So I've balanced my hand, and house way would be 8, 9. As a player, though, a lot of players find it more advantageous if they play a big 7 and the gong. Now, the reason why is because you have a mui here. So it's really close, though. The 7, 9 and 8, 9 are fairly close with the percentage win. But as a player, a lot of players would play this. However, this is a very balanced hand as well. Okay. Interesting one. Okay. All right. Do I have any pairs? No pairs. Do I have a teen or day? I do have a teen. Do I have a 7, 8, or 9 to go with it? No, I don't. So in this example, we're going to balance the hand. And I have 4 different numbers here, 5, 6, 10, 12. In this example, if I treat this as a 12, I treat this as a 10. 4 different numbers, my biggest and smallest, can balance this out. So 5 and 12, that's a 7. The 10 and 6 makes 6, so my hand is 6, 7, and it's balanced. And finally for today, Do I have any pairs? Yes, I do. And I have the Fu bow. And now, you're not going to split those. In this example, for sure, I'm not going to make 1-4. So my hand is set. Automatic. 4 bow. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week. Let's run through some demo hands. Have a great Saturday.